What's up, guys? Thomas Feng with Bay Area Connect. This week we're talking about buying versus renting and the pros and cons of each. But before we get started with that, why don't we get you guys caught up on rates right now? And all these rates are for 30-year loans. For a conforming loan up to $417,000, we're currently at 4.75%. For an agency jumbo up to $729,000, we're currently at 5.25%. And for a true jumbo, which is over $729,000, we're currently at 5.625%. So today we're talking about buying versus renting, the pros and cons of each, and why people out there choose to rent or they choose to buy. First off, why don't we talk about renting? So for the first pro of renting, it's mobility. You're able to move around from place to place, very mobile. Say you have a job and you find out you're going to be moving in a couple of years, possibly with a promotion, or you're just around the whole United States a lot. Renting would definitely be a lot easier. It allows you to move from location to location very quickly. Number two, when you rent, you have fewer responsibilities. Usually when you rent, you only have to take care of the room and the space inside the area that you rent. Everything outside on the grounds or around the property is taken care of for you. Third, there's a lower initial cost. The initial cost for renting is usually just the first month's rent as a security deposit. Number four, you get a larger space for the money that you pay. For average rent around the Bay Area, $700 up to $1,000, you get your own room and also space in a house. Whereas if you were to put down 20% on a home and pay a mortgage every month, you get a lot bigger space, but not for the price that you're paying. Also, when you're renting, it's very easy to either upgrade or downgrade to a new property. All you really have to do is wait for your lease to end. Also, when you're renting, you'll definitely have a lot more disposable income. Rental payments versus a mortgage, rentals are always a lot cheaper, which means you'll have a lot more cash flow available. Now to the cons of renting. First of all, it's not going to be your place, so obviously you can't decorate as you want to. You also can't renovate as you want to. You can't do home improvement projects and things like that. Second, rental payments are not tax deductible, which means you're pretty much just throwing your money away to your landlord just for the privilege of living there. Third, you're going to have a restricted lifestyle, which means you're not going to be able to live the way you want all the time. Some places where you rent, you can't have pets. Noise is always a big thing, so if you like to have people over, a lot of the time, noise could be a problem. And also, when you sign a lease, you're signing an agreement with a lot of terms in there. So make sure you read those terms as well when you do sign a lease. Now, moving on to buying. Cons for buying, first off. When you're buying a property, it's your property and you do have to maintain the property yourself. When you maintain property, it takes up not only time, money, but resources. Maintaining a property not only means the grounds outside, but also repairs and upkeep to the areas inside the home. Second con, paying higher monthly costs. Not only will you be paying mortgage, but also property taxes and insurance premiums. So your month-to-month costs will be a lot higher than if you were renting. There's always the risk of your property depreciating. You never know if that's going to happen, so always try to look for an area where you see properties appreciating for the past 10 years or so. This is a good indication of the property continually appreciating in the future. And the last con for owning a home is you obviously won't be able to move around as easily. You'll be a little more tied down to where you're at. And finally, we're moving on to the pros of buying a property. First pro, your mortgage and tax payments are tax deductible. So you could write these off on your tax statements when you file at the end of the year. Profit from using someone else's money. You're able to leverage the loan amount so that you can buy a home by only putting 20% down, or 3.5 if you're going for FHA, to be able to buy a home and use that home 100%. Also, when you sell the home, the profit that you make is also yours. So you borrowed someone else's money to pay for a mortgage for a home that you live in, and also for the profit that you make when you sell the home. Third, buying a home is a good hedge against inflation. Historically, home prices have appreciated faster than cost of living expenses. Fourth of all, buying a home allows you to build equity. You could think of buying a home as another savings account. Each mortgage that you pay, you're building up equity in the home, which allows you later down the line, if you are in need of cash or credit, you could take equity out of your home. A home can also be used as collateral. When you're buying a car or doing things of that nature where you need to spend a big amount of money, you can use a home as a collateral. A lot of lenders are more willing to lend when you have a home as collateral because they know that you don't want to miss your payments, obviously, because you still need a place to live. So it's a very strong form of collateral. Pro of owning a home are there's never going to be rent increases. As long as you don't refinance your home, your mortgage payments will be the same month to month. The final pro for owning a home is stability and strength. Obviously, if you have a home that you own, you're going to be living there, and you'll never have to worry about having a place to live. So these are the pros and cons of owning versus renting. What do you think out there? Obviously, a lot of people can't buy homes due to their income right now, or the fact that they need to be highly mobile. But for a lot of people out here in the South Bay, more and more people are looking to purchase homes because of all the pros versus the cons. Do you think we missed anything in this video? Are there other pros out there or cons that you see in owning? Feel free to leave a comment below, or start a conversation on our Facebook at facebook.com/Bay Area Connect. Thanks, and have a great day.